Georgia story that actually has not only economic implications for the country, but national security implications that is flying under the radar. This is from the Atlanta Business Chronicle. The future of a huge new Georgia electric vehicle battery project is uncertain after a February 10th federal ruling. South Korea based SK Innovation is almost finished building the first of two plants in Jackson County, northeast of Atlanta, to make batteries for electric vehicles. The company planned to start pilot production of the first battery plant in the first half of this year. The second Georgia plant was expected to begin mass production in 2023. The $2.6 billion project, which was announced in November 2018 and broke ground in 2019, promised to create 2,600 jobs while cementing Georgia's place as the Southeast U.S. hub for the electric battery and vehicle market. But on February 10th, the U.S. International Trade Commission issued a ruling in a long-running trade secret and patent dispute between SK Innovation and another huge South Korea company, LG Energy, in which LG Energy alleged SK Innovation has stolen its technology. LG Energy charged that SK Innovation had engaged in trade secret theft by hiring away dozens of its engineers, manufacturing, and critical business service staff. The Commission's decision blocks the importation, domestic production, and sale of SK Innovation batteries for electric vehicles that rely on LG Energy Solutions trade secrets. The ruling provided a limited exception to allow SK Innovation to supply Ford Motor Company with electric vehicles for its EV F-150 pickup trucks for 4 years and the Volkswagen for its North America region for 2 years. Governor Brian Kemp called on Joe Biden to overturn the International Trade Commission's ruling, saying it'll hurt Georgia significantly. There's a 60-day window for presidential review, during which time the Biden administration may overturn the funding. The finding, not the funding. This is actually a bad day for all of us here in Georgia, with a major loss of jobs in the state because of this plant, over 2,000 jobs, a $1.7 billion investment in the state for lithium-ion batteries. And it's a job creation project in the green energy sector, right as Joe Biden has killed the Keystone XL pipeline to placate the environmentalists in the country. You would think he would want to salvage this because Georgia is a state where Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff have gotten elected. Warnock is on the ballot in 2 years. There are political considerations for the Democrats here. If Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff don't have the political clout with a Democratic president to be able to get this decision reversed, they will help contribute to the loss of over 2,000 jobs in Georgia. Does Raphael Warnock really want that in 2022? You can imagine the ad campaign. Raphael Warnock could not convince Joe Biden to save 2,000 green energy jobs in Georgia. The Biden administration not only killed the Keystone XL pipeline, putting energy sector employees out of work, but killed SK Innovation's factory that would have created 2,000 green jobs in Georgia. Why doesn't Raphael Warnock have the clout? Because Raphael Warnock really is a nobody in Washington. Let's elect somebody. Let's put David Perdue back in Washington. The ad writes itself. And I just did that off the top of my head. You pick your Doug Collins, Perdue, Loeffler, you name it. If this is going to hurt Warnock. But there's something else here as well, and there is a national security tie-in. It's something that possibly the Biden administration needs to pay attention to. We all need to pay attention to this. This is from the Center for New American Security. Communication networks are the lifeblood of modern-day society. They form the conduit for the information flows fueling the world's economy. These networks also enable and transmit the media that inform and shape belief, perceptions, and ultimately what is considered truth. In the hands of liberal democracies, controlling this infrastructure means preserving free and open societies and safeguarding democratic norms and values. For authoritarians, It's a pathway to solidify their rule through oppression and marginalization, to expand influence abroad, and to subvert the rules-based order. China's push to dominate digital infrastructure leaves liberal democratic countries at a critical juncture. Now, in the rollout of 5G and beyond, there is one South Korean company that continues to partner and entangle itself with Huawei, the Chinese company that pretty much every Western power acknowledges is rolling out 5G technology in a way that China can control it and spy on everyone else. That would be LG. LG U Plus is the only one of South Korea's mobile carriers partnering with Huawei. It continues to use Huawei even as the United States and Great Britain and other world powers are pressuring all of the Western powers to stop. This would be the same LG that is going after SK Innovation. This is now, you've got LG Kim. LG Kim is a subsidiary of LG, like LG U+. There is a national security angle here. Do you want to scuttle SK Innovation's ability to build batteries in this country and give a win to a company that is continuing to do business with China in an area that Western powers are increasingly concerned about Chinese global innovation for authoritarian purposes? Or do you publicly rebuke the U.S. International Trade Commission and reject its findings, in part because you're going to be saving over 2,000 jobs, and in part because it would otherwise help a company that refuses to step away from China? The U.S., if we're really serious about dealing with this 5G problem in China, and it is a national security problem, and it is one where the Biden administration has said they agree with Donald Trump on it, to give LG a win when LG refuses to walk away from China would be absurd. To give LG a win on this would not only kill jobs in Georgia. LG's not coming here, they're going to China. It would also bolster a company and provide them whatever they need to keep going with China. If the Biden administration were to take a strong line here and say, you know what, U.S. International Trade Commission, I'm going to reject your decision, and I'm going to do it for two reasons. One, jobs, green jobs in Georgia, after I just killed the Keystone XL pipeline and put those people out of work. And then two, we need to send a signal that companies that are continuing to collaborate with China's authoritarian build-out of 5G, we're not going to give them a seat at the table. You would think Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff would be all over this, and they at this point are not. John Ossoff, I don't know that he's even got a chief of staff yet.